What's up, everyone? Welcome back. I'm Blake McLain, and I'm a music producer. So, as a lot of you can see, if you didn't watch my last video and you don't watch the vlog channel, I'm in my new apartment finally. I've been moving for like 6 months. It's been a long process and a pretty miserable one, and I've been very tired for a while, which is why things haven't been as consistent on the channel. But I'm here, finally in a good space. I feel good, and I'm ready to jump back into some videos. So that's what we're gonna do. I just did main skin, and now I'm about to do some Why Don't We and see how these guys are doing. I know they've had some issues with management lately, which I've been considering talking a little bit about that on the vlog channel. If you guys want me to, let me know. There's a link to the vlog channel down in the description if you want to go subscribe. And I'm excited to see what they're doing, though, you know, kind of where their influences are taking them. These guys are insanely talented, and they never cease to amaze me. They're one of the few artists, I've got a few that I have listened to since I started this channel that have absolutely just floored me and really just never, ever stop. They're always moving and always growing as artists, and it's incredible to see them. It's amazing, absolutely amazing. And they're real good, organic musicians that care about their music. So these guys are them, which is why I love covering them. So anyways, so we're going to jump into some Why Don't We here in a second. But before we do, as always, please give me a like, give me a subscribe if you've enjoyed the channel. I'm going to put my social media up on the screen. Please give me a follow on Instagram and Twitter. Send me messages. Let me know what you want to see, what you want to hear. It takes a little bit to get back to everyone, but be patient. I will. Also, my band just put out a brand new single. We're called Birds of Paradise. It's called Till September, which I've been putting like a little clip of it in every video that I do, just to kind of give you guys a little bit of insight as to what it sounds like. So I'm going to do that here in just a second. Even though a lot of people are kind of annoyed about it. I always get comments like, stop putting your music in every single thing. But, you know, how else am I supposed to get it out there? So that's what I'm going to do really quick.
I hope October rushes you back into me. But if it makes you happy, I'll fade out with the leaves, so you can chase the wild among the desert stars. Either way, I'll be here to pull you through the dark, even if September.
Anyways, guys, please go and stream it. Please, you know, watch the video. Give us all the support you possibly can if you like it. We'd really appreciate it, and we need it, and it means the absolute world. The other thing is, if you guys want extra content, I have a Patreon. There's a link to the Patreon down in the description. I think that's pretty much everything. One last thing, and I'll talk about it at the end of the video as well. I started a street team, and I have a board of advisors. If you guys want to be on the street team or you want to have a part of it, basically you kind of help, you know, decide what videos I'm going to do for the channel, you know, keep me updated as to what's going on, help with like things like merch and, you know, just ideas to, you know, push things and get things out there and get them going and grow, you know. So if you guys want to be a part of the channel, which is my goal, you know, I'd like to kind of make it not so much about me, but about everyone and give people kind of a piece of it and, you know, actually make it like a group community sort of a thing. I'm going to drop a comment and pin it down at the bottom. Just comment on it and let me know if you want to be a part of it, and I'll, you know, shoot you a message or we'll get in contact and we'll get you started. We meet like once a week on Thursdays, but we can always kind of work with that as well. So that being said, let's jump into some Why Don't We. Also, it's going to kind of get dark and light in here because I'm using natural light till I get my lights over here. So just kind of ignore the fact that it just got really dark. Maybe I'll increase my ISO. There we go. All right, so the song is called Love Back. Let's do it.
I still got your halo hanging on the corner of my bed, but when I look closer, that shit was cracked. Yeah, you still got your fingerprints left all over my heart the same way.
All right, did anyone help them with this? Because this has a Charlie Puth feel. Nope. I love how dry it just became because everything kind of, it builds a little bit in the beginning just subtly, and then it just like all comes in when you bring that kick in and that bass, and it feels like everything kind of dries up and opens up just a tad, but it also sets the groove.
We'll leave your lipstick on my glass. Showed you what heaven could taste like, put it on my tab.
Comes the build.
Gave you my money and my time, you can keep all that, all that. Baby, I just want my love back. I'd love to love someone new, but I give it all to you.
Sounds like there's a little guitar back behind it too. This has one of my favorite songs that's come out in the past few years was The Middle, where Zed, and oh my gosh, what's her face? Is it Maren Morris? What is her name? I can't remember right now. Mind is blanket. But anyways, I love that song. That baby, why don't you just meet me in the middle? Like it just opens up and has this beautiful like big hit, and it feels like that's what they've just done, and I love it. With the guitar in the back and everything, it just creates a really nice sense of space, and interchanging all the instruments and things like that kind of create contrast.
Honey, I just want my love back. If you're not gonna be
The vocoder helps too.
at least give me back my love. Favorite part of me, and held it so far out of reach. 9 months you've been gone, I'm still attached. Hold my heart, I filled your cup. Maybe I just care too much, 'cause I know I'm the best you'll ever have. Showed you what heaven could taste like, put it on my tab.
It's beautiful how they're using those little melodic contrasts too to switch between sections, because that's what's really building this in between the verse and that pre-chorus, and also just switching off who is singing. That always really does a lot to create contrast in these songs. You know what? I've been requesting a lot of interviews with artists lately, especially ones that I've done on the channel. I would love to do these guys. I know you guys watched my last reaction. I saw it on one of your streams. Somebody told me, if you guys want to do an interview with me and talk about production and what you've done for all of this and how you're growing and where you're going, I would absolutely love to do that. So hit me up on Twitter or shoot me a message on Instagram and let's do it. And maybe I'll send an email to like your management or something, your new management. I've heard the things that are happening. All right, let's go.
Money and my time, you can keep all that. Baby, I just want my love back. I'd love to love someone new, but I gave it all to you. Honey, I just want
A little bit of call and response there too, with that filtered vocal that you kind of press in between the lead vocal, just to give it that contrast again. It's all about tension and contrast.
love back. If you're not gonna be the one, at least give me back my love. If you're not gonna be the one, at least give me back my love. Give me my love back.
A little bit of tune on the vocal. You really don't need that tune, but the reason that a lot of artists do it, which is exactly why they're doing it, is just for this sort of modern effect. Like, it's not that you're a bad singer, it's nothing like that. It just kind of gives it this almost like, it's almost like a thickness to it, a clean thickness. It's pretty awesome. And it's a great way to just, again, take a song and just make it slightly more modern, especially if it isn't as modern, In this case, this is super modern.
I
Though.
still got your halo hanging on the corner of my bed, but when I look closer, that shit was cracked. Baby, I just want my love back. I love to love someone,
I love the big Phil Collins drums too. I know I'm pausing a lot, but I'm digging it.
but I give it all to you. Honey, I just want my love back. If you're not gonna be the one, at least give me back my love. Give me my love back, honey, I just want my love back. If you're not gonna be the one, at least give me back my love.
The group vocals are fantastic too. And a little bit of like a chorus and maybe a little bit of phase on the guitar too, to give it like that Prince feel, just a tad. I love it. Absolutely love it, guys. Killer as always. Again, never cease to impress. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, that's all I can say. But again, I would love to have you guys in an interview, kind of talk about some of the different aspects of the song and, again, where you're going and what's going on, where the future is going to take you, what the influences were, all that stuff. We can dive down a bunch of rabbit holes. So anyways, thank you all for hanging around. I really hope you enjoyed the video. And until next time, I'll catch y'all later. Also, go stream the song. It's fantastic. Support the band.